Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. And he is just 1 reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered. And got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, 60 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, so much for a little 5-yard pass play to your tight end. They made him a deep ball threat there, and it worked out.
Times have changed, haven't they? Those used to be plays that we would clip and save because you didn't see it very often. Big tight end, deep downfield catching a pass. Now it's almost standard. That's a big part of everyone's offense. Get it to those guys because they're not just tight ends anymore. They're athletes.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Ogunbowale out the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
Ronald Jones.
Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Brady. And this one is incomplete.
Brady's pass.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And that's complete. It's Watson. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Buccaneers.
From the gun, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Jones, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. at their own 23-yard line.
Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done again.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On the delay, Jones. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Buccaneers.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the 3rd. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That catch good for only a couple.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 74 yards. And the Cowboys add on.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Fielded in the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead now, they're not close to the 1st down.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And all the way up to the 49. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 51 yards. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
at their own 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
10 yards.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Wait 20. Silver.
From the gun, Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Zerline now for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay, and you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. To throw, it's Brady. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on first down, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other side, and this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
They just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. On the return, Dare Ogunbowale. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Dare Ogunbowale on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 30.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Gerald McCoy able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Brady.
A quick pass here to Godwin.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
But it's 3rd down.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. So he's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, 95 yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that will extend this big lead.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Here's Olawale. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. And when they called that play, I'm not sure they expected it to go all the way to the end zone. Nice little reward, though.
Without a doubt, and sometimes I think the offensive line gets a little bit more inspiration when they know that guy's going to get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often. They want to reward him for all that good blocking he does as well.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. On the return, Ogunbowale. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
So out come the Bucks now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
Yeah, that, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. A very solid gain of 27.
27 on the play. And a Buccaneer first down.
When he hit. 55. Check 55. Mike. Hey, defense, reload.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown
from 21 yards away. And the Bucs are able to get a score back.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense.
First down, Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And this offense continues to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. The 20, 10, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, 71 yards. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And Unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You just tried to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 31 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because
accelerating, and off he goes. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Brady's pass.
Chris Godwin, 75 yards. And the Bucs are able to get a score back. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 54 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
We'll throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Brady again.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down is Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The catch made by Miller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Buccaneers.
On first down, Brady. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
First down.
Brady now on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Come on. Mike, 55. Right there.
One final try now for Brady. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask